Hey everybody, tafony here once again, and today I am rambling about the Arturia Minifreak. It is not a Euro rack module, it is a desktop synthesizer, it is keyboard, it is polyphony, it is digital oscillators and analog filters. It sounds amazing. The quick disclaimer, the usual ones are, I'm not affiliated with Arturia, I'm not affiliated with anybody. This is just my own video blog. I'm not going to present it accurately. I'm not here to assess it for you or present it to you. I'm just here to talk about synthesizers in a video blog format. And I'd say even more so than usual, and you know, if you've seen this channel before, you know how it goes, that I'm not the most knowledgeable about everything that I present, but the Minifreak is a beast, and I will not be covering everything, but I think the plan today is we're just going to make a patch together, and I'll talk about how I use it and what I like about it, and just to try and give you a first-hand experience of what the actual workflow is like, maybe something that you wouldn't get out of like a presentation video. So, that being said, the disclaimer's out of the way. I'm still getting over a cold, so forgive me if I sound even more hoarse than usual, but I'm actually feeling a lot better. Sorry there wasn't a lot of videos this past week, but I think hopefully we can make up for it today with something fun with the Minifreak. And more importantly than all of that, it sounds like this. Okay, so here's the setup today. I'm just going to run the audio out from the Minifreak into my Eurorack over here, boosting it up to line, or from line to Eurorack level via a stereo strip. There is some drums here. Let's hear those now. I'm going to keep those unnecessarily quiet just so the Arturia can be heard easily. You're fighting with my voice, and this, I don't want to focus on the drums, although the kick is sounding nice. Let's see if this pad that I saved before is as well. So I'm no pianist, you don't need to hear that, but you're about to hear it anyway, so here we go. Yeah. That's just to show you the setup. I do not love how that sounds. I was really excited with this preset at the time, and I'm coming back to it, and... Oh, hello? Anybody home? Oh, I am not loving it now. So what we're going to do together today is play a little bit of the onboard presets first, and then I'm going to go over the panel, and then we're going to build our own together. So let's just hear... It's pads all day on the Minifreak, baby. I don't know what that is. These are interesting choices for the front. So yeah, they have some sequence presets where like the sequence is baked into it. Interesting idea. There's a lot of really crazy ones right at the rip here, which is an interesting choice. Like, yeah. Oh, that's gotta be Carpus Strong, right? Under the hood? Alright. I just want to show right off the rip. This is mono mode for sure, but oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you're here, you're probably already aware, but if not, most of the synthesis engines on here are from the Mutable Instruments plates, so plates. So plats include, I think this is plates in clouds reference, so there's some things on board are very modular, and I really don't need to see this. I don't need to say this to you all, but Mutable was an amazing company, and opening that code base up and making it open source was a tremendous thing, and I think the Minifreak is very better for it. The whole community is better for it, so thank you, Mutable, if they haven't been praised enough, which they should be. No pianist. Yeah, oh, these... I don't know what this is, but I'm here for it. Yeah. There's so many effects on here, I think it's really strange, but they do sound good, for sure. Yeah, they just want to encourage you to explore. That's certainly crunchy. Yeah, the pads too. Oh, yeah. This feels very, is Instagram core a word? If you look up Instagram synth videos, you're going to hear some of these. If only I could play piano. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this one's got to be FM, right? Here's some FM. There's some 500 slots of presets here. I better get moving. Inflation. Oh, well, this is the 2024 sequence. Oh, sounds like health. Any health fans here? Well, there's one on screen anyway. All right. Not Hoover, but Roover. Yeah. All right. Sorry, we're already at the 7-minute mark. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, on board there is. Jesus. There is some 256 included presets. That's nuts. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so let's make a preset ourselves. I'm scared. Are you scared? Well, we're going to see how it all turns out. So we're going to init patch. I'm actually going to go to the end because the others that I've created here are there. Sorry, still getting over my cold. All right, so here's bass I made before. Why aren't we hearing anything, though? That's because Here, let's stop that. Ooh. I do actually like that. I didn't like my pad that I made before, though. So, T-ass. I think that's tafony bass. T-ass for short. Just sounds like a fat lead. I don't hear the bass, but you know what? That's really nice. So let's go over to this one. So here's the init, and I am no master of the Minifreak, but hopefully I can learn something here with you, and that might sound really stupid, but you know what? Here we are. So we go into our init. That's as basic as it gets, but what we want to do is go to sound edit. We want to go to os. No, we don't. Where were we? There is the type knob is what I want. So here are the big algorithms. So there's like different sections of this. Let's go through section by section first, and then maybe I'll get into the mod matrix. Maybe. I feel like it might be above my pay grade to try and menu dive without any reference on screen here in some manner of time that is reasonable. But so there's two oscillators on this one. I believe on the Minifreak you only get one, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I am wrong, but I believe that is the case. Type. So out of the gate, I'm in basic waves, and I think this is is important enough to demo in some detail. So let's run through it. So we have sort of these are macros, I believe they're called. They're different algorithms, and these are mostly plats, and then there's other ones on board. So I believe this is all off plates, basic waveforms. So first there is your morph. This is your symmetry, and most importantly, this is the sub. Let's go into some of the other waveforms. We got the, sorry, I need to see that again, the super wave. Yeah, well, saw wave, square wave, super square, super triangle, super sine. I mean, this super saw is some of the most useful on board. It sounds really good. I'm going to go down an octave. Maybe I'm just playing this too high, but yeah, that sounds so good. Got it, super saws all day for me. Get a little detune across them, and yeah, this is bread and butter to me. It's funny, there's two controls for volume in this one, but that's cool. I'm going to keep going through these, though. This is the Harmo. Oh. I think this is some sort of FM-based thing, but some nice plucky stuff, right? Ooh, that chorus sounds really good, too. I love the simplicity of this. It's just like the sound design can be done by someone as clueless as me, right? Like, you have the big macro change of the algorithm, I believe it's called, don't quote me on that, and then you just have like 3 parameters to shape it. It's like, I think the digital brains with the analog filters is just like a killer combo. You can't, like, I don't know, you can't knock it. I really love it. All right, so Harmo. I got distracted by how much I enjoyed it. Let's go to the chorus. We love chorus too. I'm a big chorus and reverb, less delay enjoyer. Hopefully someday that'll change though. Corpus strong. I believe this was on plates too, actually, but you want some strings. Actually, I was reading a thread the other day on Mod Wiggler about people were like, if I wanted cheesy banjo sounds, then anyway, I don't feel that way about Corpus Strong, but it was a hilarious take. Yes, you need long envelopes. Or else it's going to be real funky. So, position. Sorry, harmonizing. Great for my decay, interesting. So you have like a envelope section, but then this macro has a decay on board. That's cool. Virtual analog. This one's going to give us more choice over the waveform, so get into like wavefoldiness here, some Buchla-esque stuff. This is wave position, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, in their purest forms, these are pretty gutless, but still fun to mangle with. Now, Wave Shaper, it's funny, it's kind of, the other one was very wave shapey too, but it's still, I appreciate the algorithms. They're fun to hop between, right? So let's go to, so yeah, FM. I think this was on plates too, but yeah, there is a very basic FM here. 2-op, I was talking with someone recently about the differences between a complex oscillator and FM, and I'm still not clear on the difference. And in the case of being 2-operator, I'm really not clear on the difference because a complex oscillator is 2 operators, correct? Anyway, there's FM ratio, and hopefully you have a PhD in mathematics because if you want to program it. These are really good for modding, though. This might be kind of an ironic take, but I feel like FM in Eurorack is really nice because there's so much modulation over it, and like to boil all of that down to 3 knobs in a macro, not necessarily my it's above my pay grade, but yeah, it's cool. Formant also classic. I don't know why, for some reason, when I picked this up, I had the Microfreak like a couple years back briefly, and whenever I think Minifreak or Microfreak, I just think of like Formant and the vocal attachment. I don't know why I associate it with that, because nobody talks about it. Nobody's using this, right? It's fine. But for some reason, I just associate it with that in my mind. And I think there's a speech synthesis in here. This one. I just, for some reason, when I think Minifreak, I think this. I mean, sorry, when I think Microfreak, I think Juliet. I don't know why. When I think Minifreak, I think pads. But no, I don't know. Are people using this? Probably not. I'm not. That's for sure. Maybe it was a new update at the time or something. Modal synthesis. Oh, you want FM? There's the bell. There's the bell. Interesting. Yeah. It's there. Noise. There's a lot of fundamental there. That was interesting. So noise, I mean, on its own, you don't need noise, but it's there. Now, noise engineering. If you saw my video on the Vert Interlegio before, actually, it's kind of what inspired me to get a Minifreak again, was because I love the Vert a lot. I really think that's like super underrated oscillator, and I believe these are exactly the same. This is the bass mode that appears there, and the same knobs. There's this wave folder. Now I find these feel very versatile to me, right? Like, yeah. Well, the saturate. Yeah. I mean, noise engineering, what can you say? Other than I love the saw. Let's see the saw. Oh, yeah. So saw mod, not chorus, because I believe there's chorus. No, this is noise. Let's go up an octave. Some weird symmetry stuff going on there that I don't love, but like, too much noise. Hold on. Again, just the raw. Yeah. Without doing any filtering or anything yet, it's pretty rough, but oh, harm. This is like my favorite of them. So if we do huge voice spread. Yeah. Nasty. All right. There's still more, right? Audio in. Well, we don't have audio in. Wavetable. I think I needed to load wavetables onto this thing to get this to work, so it's not going to do anything for us, but I believe that's it. Yeah, okay. So I thought that was important to cover them all, but let's go through and make a patch ourselves now, because this video is already almost at 20 minutes. So let's do it quick. Let's do Super Wave. I love this one, so we want to do Saw, because Saw is awesome. We don't want to do any Rob Zombie. Let's get into some sort of just a slight phase. I really like that. Let's get a second oscillator going. And I want to this one. I think I want to do virtual analog and just get a nice sub going. Yeah. I think it's pads all day on this, right? I like how that sounds a lot. And then we'll go into our analog filter, and we are using bandpass here. The only thing, I think this scope isn't like incredibly accurate, right? Because I've like completely cut it off here, right? But it doesn't show the same, right? It's just a visualization of what it's doing. It's not an actual oscilloscope, if that makes sense. Like, it's still fun. It's still helpful, but keep that in mind. So I'm gonna bring my envelope into filters for sure. When I was getting into synthesis originally, I never really understood filters under the explanation that they were just like sculpting your sound, in that the envelope for them is incredibly important. Like, if I could say anything, I'm no master, but like if I could say anything to anyone who's brand new, is that you need envelopes on your filters. Your filters have to move or they're going to just sound like weird EQs, right? Filter movement, right? That sounds good, but too resonant. Now on the sorry, still getting over my sickness. Envelope front. Again, non-oscilloscope, right? Just to, well, I mean, not that an envelope would be. So a little less attack, a little more decay. And I think because I detuned my second oscillator, I'm actually going to put this in a unison. Just because it makes it so fat, and I've already like made a chord by way of multiplying it. So yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I feel like that's super out of tune, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that about it. No, we don't want to do chord mode there, that's for sure. I'm going to do effects first because it's fun. Let's do chorus. Chorus is always nice. Chorus effect off. I want to turn you on. Come on. Just bring in a little chorus. Makes it even fatter. This is probably like the most ridiculous thing ever. Let's bring in some reverb. Wow, there is some nasty compressor. Wow. Chorus, super unison, phaser, flanger, delay, distortion. Where is my reverb? Does that have to be on my other effect? Reverb. on. Nope. Oh, reverb flanger. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. I really like it. I'm happy with that. I just want to give a super short, super quick demo of this, and I think we did that. So I'm going to play this out with little drums here, and I hope my world's shortest overview of what the Minifreak sounds like can give you a quick overview demo idea of what the Minifreak sounds like. And once again, it sounds like this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tafony. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.